Ladies and gents, welcome back. For the entire month of June, we were told about how proud people are of their identities, and not just their identities, but the identity that they have in the fact that they love certain other people. And well, without dancing around the English language too much, let's just get to current events. It's now the month of July, and at the Calgary Stampede, there was a man who was photographed having pride in his own way. And well, the internet has freaked out. Now, this was a photograph with the Premier of Alberta, Danielle Smith. And well, this man was wearing a t-shirt saying, "Thank a straight person today for your existence." Straight pride, it says on the t-shirt. And it has a man and a woman on the t-shirt. On the back of the shirt, it says, "Good people disobey bad laws." And the guy's making obviously a statement of his own, but the backlash is coming at the Premier of Alberta, Danielle Smith, for having photographed with this man. Now, this tweet going out there says, "Imagine being a young person that identifies another way in Alberta, seeing your Premier Danielle Smith supporting stuff like this." And Eva Chipiuk chimed in. A lot of people were chiming in on this. We're going to get to that. But she says, is he a resident of Alberta? Is she the Premier of Alberta? Great leadership involves valuing all people, regardless of their background, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or any other individual difference. It entails listening to them, understanding where they are coming from, and respecting their opinion, even if you don't agree with them. And I would agree with that. We, again, had the entire month of June where people were expressing their opinions about this. Now, in front of the channel here, Rob Primo chimed in about this. There's other pictures of him going around at the Stampede. I don't know who this man is, but he deserves some serious credit. I think he's been very successful at showing you all how I can't say these words. The fake neocons in this country are, and how the liberals own them all. Once you submit to their cancel culture, game over. So they're saying, let's not commit to cancel culture. Let's not submit to it. Sorry. In this case. Now, of course, on Twitter, straight pride was trending. And this is, it's just too funny because the whole concept of this is we're supposed to tolerate each other. We're supposed to be able to be happy with each other and the decisions that each other want to make. Now, in this trend, there's lots of memes going around. Straight pride, it's natural. It's worked since the beginning of humanity, and you can make babies. Please don't hate me. I was just born this way. Don't hate the straight pride. Now, this is, of course, just a backlash situation to everything that was shoved down everybody's throats in the past month. And it's kind of funny. I think that's all that it's really about. It's about poking the bear and seeing what you get. Now, Street Politics Canada putting a tweet out about this. The man on the left actually wore blackface, and the woman on the right took a picture with someone supporting the procreation of life. But the blackface guy is our PM, and the woman on the right is getting canceled. Can someone please explain this? I would like to see the explanation for this. She didn't do anything. She took a picture of a guy who was wearing a t-shirt. Of course, more people commenting, Yukon Strong, saying, "So proud of Danielle Smith, stands with all Canadians in unity. What an amazing premiere. Don't apologize, Danielle, no matter what. He can wear a t-shirt celebrating his sexuality just like they do." And he's, by they, he means the community that had an entire month last month, of course. Of course he can. Now, Danielle Smith wasn't the only one to take a picture with this gentleman, but she's the one getting all the flack, apparently. Here's future Prime Minister Pierre Poilievre and his beautiful wife taking a picture of this man as well. And it's just, I'm sorry, I'm laughing so much, but this is the case. Now, of course, we're probably going to see the news media shouting about this one a ton, but let's talk about what they're not talking about. Let's talk about this. CBC retracts report alleging email interference by Alberta Premier's office. What? They made a big retraction and none of them are talking about it? Norman Spector here is saying, reported in only one of the dozen or so Canadian media papers. I read this morning with a truncated version of some homepages and well hidden on others. And this is, of course, a big story. This should be massive news that the CBC, in a way, interfered with an election in our country by spreading dis, or malinformation. Which one was it? You be the judge of that. CBC News is retracting reports alleging someone in Premier Danielle Smith's office emailed Crown prosecutors to question and challenge the handling of cases involving COVID-19 protests in Alberta that blocked traffic at a U.S. border crossing for more than 2 weeks. This was a talking point of the NDP as they were running elections in Alberta. This was directly impacting the election in Alberta, but yet this is something that the CBC was propagating and perpetuating when the information was available at the time that this was not, in fact, true. CBC made the announcement Wednesday that it was an unsigned editor's note atop an amended online version of the original January 19th story. Our services have insisted that the Crown prosecutors felt political pressure regarding the Coots cases, but they are not able to confirm that the emails originally described were sent directly from the Premier's Crown office to the Crown, said an editor's note. As such, we have updated the story and related pieces, removing references to direct contact between the Premier's office and prosecutors, which the Premier has vehemently denied. CBC News regrets reporting direct contact by email. CBC stood by its reports for months, but on Wednesday's note, stated that Trussler's findings of no evidence to support the existence of the emails prompted it to review the matter, a new research and new conclusion. Now, are they going to do things like I've often done on this channel and actually did this past week? Are they going to make an entire video, perhaps? Would they actually write an entire article coming back about this and telling people the truth? Well, that's not what we're seeing here. We're just seeing them try to quietly make edits to their original articles. Nobody's going to be reading an old article with the headlines of the Alberta Premier did something wrong, and then in the article later down at the bottom of it says, in fact, she did nothing wrong. We didn't retract the article. We didn't make a new article. No. It's just put on the old article. Now, Danielle Smith took to Twitter to talk directly about this. Journalism is an integral part of our society, and all I've ever asked for is fair, accurate, and balanced coverage. After months of the CBC reporting interference between my office and Crown prosecutors, today CBC News removed references to direct contact between my office and the prosecutors and regrets reporting direct contact by email. I've been vindicated, as has my office. Now, the CBC has expressed regret for its inaccurate reporting, and Albertans know the truth. I consider the matter with the CBC closed. Additionally, I am asking the Alberta NDP to acknowledge their error also and retract and apologize for spreading misinformation. Now, that would be a big ask that we're probably never going to see, but this is of course par for the course here in Canada. Here's a CBC regrets story on Premier Smith. We have updated the story and related pieces, removing references to direct contact between the Premier's office and prosecutors. CBC News regrets reporting direct contact by email. Not enough regret to write a new story entirely. They're just just going at it. What's this here? Oh, did they write it? Alberta Crown prosecutor felt political pressure about Coots cases. This is an article from January 19th. This is their way of doing it. Not actually addressing this to the maximum amount of people. But hey, would they even get very far with their article now that we have Bill C-18 from the government and CBC is being limited in their reach by the biggest players in social media, probably their biggest traffic sources ever? Big shot in their own foot on that one. But hey, we'll see how many people actually hear about this story. This is why I'm sharing it today. And well, that's that. Anyway, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the whole story of straight pride at the Calgary Stampede, taking pictures with politicians, and politicians being told that they have to somehow vet every single person that they take a picture with. Perhaps that's not the same standard that we hold to all politicians now, is it? Anyway, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.